Malcolm, on the other hand, Brother Malcolm would have
took out
yeah, you know, this whole things with the police lives matter and the Black Lives Matter.
Oh God!
It's not saying that one life is better than the other life. It's
that's all it's saying.
All lives matter.
Yeah.
All lives matter.
We're all people. Deep down inside, we're all the same.
We're all the same, and all lives matter. The situation that caused each one of these individual instances is the problem.
Yeah.
You know,
the problem is people want to separate themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You want to put themselves into all of these little boxes and say, well, I'm this because I have this color skin, or I like these kind of people, or this and that. So, they want to separate themselves.
So when one of my friends that's watching said, I make him want to sit in the bus with me. Really? Really?
But it's sad these days. I mean, people are so ignorant these days. That's all you see now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Martin Luther King was right now, he would be very disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
You ever watch that episode where they found out Martin Luther King was still alive? He was in a coma the whole time.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, you have to watch that episode.
Okay.
And Martin Luther King is in a coma, and he wakes up one day, and they started like using him as a publicity stunt, like start selling products, start doing this stuff, and he got to a point where he got tired of it, and he's watching all these black people with saggy pants and do rags and acting all crazy like. So he walks to this, and they turned the church into this big old party, like a club. So he walks in, and he looks around him, and he sees all the black people. And he looks down and just start yelling, "You ignorant niggas, please shut the hell up."
Mm-hmm.
Then he starts saying this whole speech.
Mm-hmm.
He said, now we're just learning, he's talking about that black people like to procrastinate. They love to take their time. They hate to hurry.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just one big speech. It was a big, he was saying nothing but true stuff.
This is my thing, okay? We all know Dr. King was non-violent.
Yeah.
Okay? I can't even recall a time, I mean, he was dead before I was born, but going back with researching him, where it was even noted that Dr. King raised his voice.
Yeah.
You know? And we are supposed to be part of his legacy.
Yeah.
Everything that this man went through was so that we all could have.
Yeah.
Okay, Jacob is joining us in, guys, on Facebook.
What's that? Oh my God, we're on Facebook.
Yeah, we're on Facebook.
Live.
Yeah, live.
Yo, what's up?
But
So,
well, it shows that we're not put to a certain point in time where now all you see is now black people going crazy, all this stuff. Remember?
Why is that though? Why is that?
Because the media makes
the media tells us anecdotes every day and pretends like it's statistics.
You know, it's weird that they say, someone said this, every time they do have a crowd or a riot full of black people, they put one person in the middle of it so they can start mess, so they can start the whole crowd up.
And I believe it.
Rogue operatives or something.
Yeah. Like they amp the whole crowd.
Pays. We spend taxpayer dollars to do that. To send people in and rile people up so they break stuff.
Look what happened in
That
Baltimore
seems
was, where the mayor just say let it happen, and they burned down a whole bunch of stores. They took down. They just.
But you know, in Baltimore, they have one of the highest police homicide rates.
Wow.
You know, that's where Freddie Gray's 6 assailants all got off scot-free when they gave him the rough ride. Everybody knows what a rough ride is.
Yeah.
Put you in the back of a van with no restraints, except that you're restrained.
Yeah.
And then you bounce around. Yeah, dude, and they broke his neck. And that's a regular thing.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
of course, they should burn all of Baltimore down. That would be about equivalent.
It's just weird now these days. It was weird is you look at these crowds full of people, black people yelling. You see a few white people in there with that, and it's like the only reason why they're there is because they sucking up to the other black people to feel like they're not racist against it.
Yeah, it seems that way. I mean, I think liberals have as much of a blind spot about racism as conservatives do. Liberals just they'll take up something vocally and say they defend this person or that person, but they don't say we need to tear everything down. And maybe I'm making more money than I should compared to.
Of course.
You know, but then again, hey, that's why Trump is so popular. If you look at the increase in wages over the past 40 years, white men, believe it or not, have gotten the shaft. That's not to say they still don't make more than everybody else, but their wages have not increased in the way that they see their black brethren, their sisters, their black and white sisters making more money than they used to, and overall, all wages are stagnant. But if you look at it, demographic by demographic, there's a reason white men are pissed off. Besides just that they're racist and idiots, even though a lot of them are those too.
Is there a reason how certain races can get by with certain things? But it look like white people's in the middle of that crowd, they can't get away with nothing.
Well, the white people without money can't get away with it. That's the whole thing. That's the other reason why a lot of these people that are supporting Trump, they're broke. They've been screwed by the system in one way or another, and they don't see this white privilege that I enjoy because I tuck my shirt in and I basically just smiled through life.
When you talk about this white privilege, okay, because I'm an African American woman, okay, but I've been pulled over by the police because Lord knows I've gotten my share of tickets. But
are you a crazy driver?
Oh, we not gonna say that out loud.
Well, I we not go. We're not gonna talk about that.
This isn't a court of law.
Yeah,
I need a fifth.
But I've gotten stopped, and I've never had the hassle that some people say. But I'm not getting ignorant with the cops.
Yeah.
I'm not getting loud. I'm not getting rude.
I got ignorant with the cops when I was younger, and I lucked out, man. They did not beat me the way they could have beat me.
What's weird is people who go against the cops and all that stuff in the car always trying to throw their rights in their face. Oh, I have the right to do this. I have the right to do that.
But they do oftentimes. That's the whole thing. Is that the cops are often not as versed on the Constitution and the Bill of Rights as they should, and that's systemic. That's not their fault.
Well, let me ask you a question,
They
Jacob.
get orders just like I get orders at work.
Yeah,
Jacob.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about this situation? Because this happened a few weeks ago here in California where I live in. They had this guy who was trying to commit suicide by slicing his own throat with a knife in public.
Oh.
The cops tased him, and they shot him with beanbags in order to subdue him. He got down on his knees, and they're about to cuff him. He jumps up and lunges at the cops with a knife, and they shoot him.
Yeah. Suicide by cop, they call it.
Yeah, but now in that instance, I would not have a problem backing up the police. Because
a lot of people are saying the police use excessive force on them, and
they did not use excessive force
trouble for it.
The whole thing is, if Liam Neeson were a cop, would they have had to kill that guy? That's the whole thing. If we're gonna have this mystique about cops being badasses,
Liam Neeson, really?
I'm serious though. If we're going to pretend like cops are all badasses, then they could be more badass.
Yeah.
A quick-thinking person in shape could totally subdue a mentally ill man with a kitchen knife. I imagine I would try. I wouldn't need a gun. Obviously, I'm not in that situation, so there's no way to know.
Yeah.
But
but
a mentally ill person
situation, though. Like I said, they tased him, and they used the beanbags. They used all the non-lethal force they had, and he still kept coming out.
And this is my thing, okay? When we talk about all these cop shootings, okay, the big thing was tasers, okay? You have a taser on your side.
Well, I've seen video where a guy he says he thinks he's going for his taser, goes for his gun, blows the guy's head off.
But the thing of it is, I'm not buying it because I've held a taser in my hand and I've held a gun. Number one,
there's different types of tasers.
The weights are totally different. But when you are shooting a gun, you have to take a safety off of it.
Hopefully.
You have to. Hopefully it has safety.
Popped and ready.
Yeah, just like.
But
if you do jumping jacks, it goes up.
They say you have to take the safety off of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do tasers have a safety?
No. Tasers have no safety. So you're not deploying your taser if you have to take your safety off.
I think what we can take from all of this is that, yes, there are bad actors. I think it's like the Catholic Church. It's a tiny percentage of cops that are really crazy, want to kill people, and do kill people. There are still many cops, as well as many Catholic priests, that back up the institution and won't rat out a bad actor, and that's a big problem. But the overwhelming point is that we are fed a steady stream of crazy stuff to make us think the world is falling down on the media, and it isn't. It isn't like that. You look at statistics and everything's like, oh, look, all these things are better. All these metrics that show a life that is positive tick up.
Well, here's the
overall.
thing too. Before all the thing in New Orleans ever happened, I mean, how many times did it ever happen again before that?
Which thing?
Probably the shooting, they shot the guy in New Orleans.
Just
That's the only time something like that ever happened down there, huh?
Oh, dude, New Orleans has stuff happening.
A cop shooting a guy.
No.
I mean, for
New Orleans.
I never heard.
The thing of it is, though, okay, this is the thing, okay? We have police shootings every day somewhere in the U.S.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay? All
but
it does...
300 million people is a crazy...
All it does is take one individual to leak some information to the media, and then we have the mainstream media takes it and runs it.
It's not about
leak. Not about
it's
leak.
It's just that
but
we have a pod of vultures with 24 hours to fill every single day, and they're looking for something to rile us up.
Exactly.
There should be regulation on that crap. You shouldn't be able to say news beneath Fox or CNN or MSNBC. It's not news.
It's propaganda.
It's entertainment.
Yeah.
You can call it propaganda, but it's infotainment. And often the info is not 100% factual.
Because I was watching CNN, and I'm at the point now where I'm tired of watching CNN because they constantly repeat the same thing over and over
they call
again.
breaking news stuff like a tweet.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You saw on the news one time this lady who was what she was. She was talking about somebody at her job, and she put something about this nigga need to work hard. Well, her boss found out about it and saw it on there, and somebody was breaking news on there. Yeah, someone got mad over a tweet. Oh my God!
And she gets fired.
Yeah, she got fired over it.
Well, after the Melania Trump speech whatever her name is, whatever her name is, someone posted. I want to say she was a teacher or something, and I may have this totally wrong, but she posted something about the first lady.
Yeah.
And granted, I love our first lady, but at the same time, and she posted it on her Facebook page.
I wish this first lady was going to be prez.
And
she could have won it.
I hate Miss Obama.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
She tells you to do jumping jacks.
Yes, that's why.
Yes, she wants you to get healthy.
She should be worried about the damn America instead of worried about my damn health.
That's America, bro.
That's my doctor problem.
Our health is our
That's my damn doctor problem, not the president's problem.
Well, technically, it's everybody's problem because we have Obamacare now.
Oh,
well, that's everybody's problem.
So
Obamacare is bullshit.
But to get back to
Obamacare is the least they could do. That's what it is.
I'm about to die from my diabetes.
But to get back to it, she posted whatever, but it was posted on her social media page. Well, they fired her for it.
Yeah.
And my thing of it is, number one, what happened to her First Amendment rights?
First Amendment rights protect you from punishment by our government. They don't protect you from the social consequences of you saying something inflammatory.
Yeah.
She works for a place, probably in an at-will state like Louisiana, where you literally don't have to say why. But even if they do have to say why, they have a contract with her, which probably says can't say something which will embarrass the company in public.
Oh yeah.
Social media is public.
Oh yeah.
The First Amendment protects you from the government, or is supposed to. We can argue about that.
Everything is limited to what you can do.
Because in fact, there was a police officer also that posted something.
The girl.
It was a male police officer. I know the one where you're talking about, but this was a male police officer, and I want to say that was in Acadia Parish or something. It was somewhere around here, and.
Hello, caller.
Hello, guys.
We don't even have a number up. Oh,
yeah.
Who is all there?
Yeah, if you press them.
I'm gonna go do it. My name is Jacob, sir.
It's Jacob and
Rashawn.
We're talking about how corrupt the media is and exploiting us.
Oh, don't even get me started on the media.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you got enough time on TV, buddy.
Oh wow.
On serious note, they edit news. They choose what to report on and what not to report on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They edit the news big time. There's shit that happens they don't even tell you about.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a massive forest fire in Siberia melting permafrost. We're probably like super screwed.
For example,
You know,
for example, Jacob just gave you. Yeah. For
you know
example,
when the
they got shit like
news
that
they
happens,
start
you know,
running out of things to talk about when they start fussing about a person who put a tweet on there.
Yeah, I had quite an interesting day. I got a new tablet.
Cool. But we're
We're still waiting on Lonzo or Chris to get here. I don't know. I'm kind of betting on Chris.
Who's that?
And something very happened, but on a sad note, something very sad happened to a friend of mine today.
What?
His wife had a miscarriage at 8 months.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah, but so like I talked to my mom a while ago. I'm like, dude, when you see Zebby, give him the biggest. Pretend like you're a python and he's a rabbit. And just hug him as tight as you can and tell him I'm sorry.
Why did everything was the first time?
I'm pretty upset about it.
This
To
is
be honest. I
always
almost started crying.
All right, man.
My boy Zebby would make an awesome dad. He's a great dude. And his wife was 8 months pregnant and she had a miscarriage. So
All right,
I got kind of a heavy heart today, man. And anyway, Kenneth, enjoy the show today. I'm gonna show you my new tablet when you get back home. All right?
All right, man.
All right, dude.
All right.
I can show you my new posters too. I got some badass posters.
Okay.
All right, have a good show, man.
All right, you too, man.
Later, Barry.
But yeah, but you know the media's getting bad when they're posting
Well,
tweets.
look, we could all know, for instance, that it's illegal in some states to have an abortion. In Alabama, they come after women sometimes, not an abortion, sorry, a miscarriage.
Wow.
Yes, dude. They have prosecuted people in this country, in Missouri and Alabama, for having a miscarriage, women.
Oh wow.
I'm sure that's really good for the health of the mother, huh? And we don't hear about that. The news media could be a dog that hunts for real stories about people that are under threat by power. It doesn't have to be state power, but people that are screwed by power. But no, they report for power. That's the problem. And they report to power.
Oh, of course. I mean, they're the one who tells you go do this, go do that. But all the good news that we need to hear, we don't. That's why I'm tired of watching the news sometimes.
I don't ever watch the news. I
mean,
read the news, and I choose my sources.
It's getting to a certain point. The only thing I like watching news for is the weather report.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna rain
gonna be
tomorrow.
Hot stuff. Thank God it's gonna rain.
Oh,
it's been raining though. We get a good bit of rain.
I'm happy with that.
It feels tropical.
It makes me want to sleep.
Me too.
Oh my!
But so does the sunshine.
It makes you want to go out there.
I tell you,
and walk around.
I never am falling asleep worse when I'm driving in the middle of the daytime on the interstate or like in traffic. And it's like warm.
Okay, and remind
me
I got that
cold air.
I know.
It's like being under a blanket.
You can see Jacob riding his bike down the street. There's somebody in the sun
falling,
like
yes. Yes.
Is that Jacob falling off the bridge?
Luckily, there's not very much height.
They'll never report that though.
They might. They might.
Unless you take that car and run it through a building, killing a few people, then maybe they might report it.
Yeah, so, if I trampled like a beloved
maybe one station. Yeah.
I mean, look at what happened at the movie theater when that massacre happened one time. It wasn't even a massacre; it was only 2 people.
Oh my God! But 12 people got hit.
Yeah, 12 people got hit,
and there were multiple people dead. It was more than 2.
No,
it was only 2.
It was only
two people died, and one and the head guy.
Okay, here's the thing. For Lafayette, that's news.
It is.
The problem is, again, like we're talking about, the vultures descend, and it takes up the media for a couple days, and then we move on to the next.
And what's weird is the Grand made with big time money off of that, and what you do, the money was just remodel the whole place, but yet. There's no guards, nothing at the door.
Nothing has changed in the protocol.
That's good. That means we're not living our lives in fear. That's the whole thing that terrorists do.
But
that's how they win. Is when you never get to live your life the way you did before it happened.
But it just showed you that they know how to waste money, and it's you think they'll do better.
Well, that's just insurance. All these places.
Plus, the family made a whole bunch of money off of that stuff too.
The families.
Yeah. The 2 families. It was weird. The one with the Batman thing was a bigger massacre than the one down here.
Put you on speakerphone so you can hear us.
In Aurora. That was
Like the Batman Return came out.
I'm gonna put you on speakerphone so you can hear and you can actually join
Someone took the gun and started shooting up in there, in there, and he killed a lot of people in there.
Yeah, he did.
And what's weird is that you could tell they was trying to look for a handout when the guy who played Batman
Yes.
appears in the hospital.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody was
I could
expecting
put
like,
you
no,
on
what's that movie?
Christian Bale. Oh.
Yeah, no.
It may be skipping because
Yeah, Christian Bale.
it's still streaming live.
He
So
went to
once
the
it's finished, you
Yeah.
should be
he
able
went to the
watch it.
hospital to tell everybody I'm sorry for what happened in the movie theater. So everybody was, and when that last massacre that happened down in Lafayette happened, everybody was looking for Amy Schumer or John Cena to come to the hospital to see what happened. Nothing happened.
But you know, that's how we like trivialize these things.
Yeah.
Because again, I think it's good that Christian Bale goes, but then it's just this. Oh, there was a shooting. Maybe we'll get to see a star. And I'm not
Yeah.
saying that any of the victims were doing that, but just the fact that that's the part of the narrative
I
that
think
we
he was
hear
just
about.
sucking
It's
up
because
to
you
it.
have a bunch of people sitting around in a room that aren't affected by this stuff, and so they just chatterbox and whatever comes to mind. They're on TV, so we hear it. It becomes the narrative.
Of course.
Also, because they
I think
have
Christian
marching
Bale
orders.
just wanted to go there because it was publicity stunt.
But
just to show his face.
but Christian Bale is also from Louisiana,
Oh yeah.
so
Oh, is
he does have ties here to the area.
Yeah.
didn't
So
realize that.
it is kind of personal for him.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
he is from Louisiana. He's from, I want to say Crowley, but he may be
Come
from New
on.
Orleans.
I heard Jared Leto was from. No, wait, he's from Missouri, I think. Who did I hear was from New Orleans? Somebody's from Bossier. Maybe it was Jared Leto.
Right.
He's a weird dude.
Really? How
Oh,
weird.
yeah. Hope he doesn't get AOC.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know, man.
But it is-
Everybody's weird.
Of course, of course.
If you're not weird, you're odd.
Yeah, he's really odd. But it shows you that people will say things like the smallest thing just turn into this big outrageous war. I mean, everybody's hoping for a race war one day.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
dude. A
getting
lot of
pushed.
people are.
It's like the
I
apocalypse.
know people that are. It's
Well,
sad.
yeah,
It's so sad. You know, you live in a time where you have the time and leisure to imagine this post-apocalyptic scenario where you can screw your brother over and
Oh, yeah.
and where things are simpler and you only have to protect your family. Well, things aren't as simple now.
Yeah.
We're a civilization that spans the planet. We got 7 billion and growing, and yet in the first world, you wouldn't know it, but you have negative population growth. You have negative immigration. Wonder why the U.S. population has been hovering around 330 million for 20 years? It's because we're a first world country, and when you have that much money and you have people living a middle class lifestyle, they don't necessarily have 2 kids for every 2 people. And the population goes down if you don't have immigration. We have net negative immigration, but you wouldn't know that from paying attention to the media.
Oh, God. You know, I noticed that too. That if you look outside, you know how hard it is to find an Asian person? Hello, caller.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that.
But
Phone was
come on,
acting crazy.
all right.
like,
you,
where's
you-
Waldo?
you have to be honest with this one. I've been sitting in this building for a while.
I know
And
an
guess
Asian
what?
guy
I
that-
always seen blacks, always seen white people. Sometimes you see maybe a one Asian that will walk once in a while.
Well, that's statistics, man.
But, okay.
I mean, if you sit and watch
Okay,
100
well,
people.
let's go even further back than that. Okay.
Okay.
To the original people that were here in the U.S. were Native Americans.
Yeah.
How many Native Americans do you see in a
Oh,
given
well,
day?
dude, the Native Americans get
Oh,
screwed to
wow.
this day, and the
How
media
many
doesn't
Native
cover
They
that.
have
Americans-
their own reservations. They don't really mingle.
Well,
You
their
know,
I mean, we
law,
still
their
take
rules
them.
don't apply. Our rules don't apply to them because their rules are different from ours. I mean,
Yeah.
that's why.
I don't know. I think it's like when you talk about Canada, why there aren't certain ethnic groups
Yeah.
in your area is maybe because not a lot of people move to that area. I mean, it depends on like the,
Well, yeah,
the areas
Canada's-
like economics.
We're talking
area.
about anecdotal versus statistical discussions, and then he immediately
Okay.
does a straight up
Let's
anecdotal.
go.
I didn't see a lot of Asians today.
Let's go somewhere else.
Look at it. I mean,
All right, let's go somewhere else.
While I'm here,
Let's go
I
to
see
the
a lot of
mall, for
Filipinos,
instance.
I see a lot of like Mexicans. I see a lot of Hawaiians. But that's
Oh yeah,
because
but that's
they moved from that area
California.
over here,
Of course, you'll
California.
see that down there.
How many people moved to Louisiana?
Hardly all, not that
Well,
much.
in New Iberia, they got a pretty big Laotian and Vietnamese population.
But let's take the mall for example. Then, if you sat in the mall, how many times you'll see an Asian person? Not the ones that work there. They have to legally be there. But the ones that walk around the mall, you see more whites walking around
But-
and blacks walking around.
Okay,
Well,
because I know
imagine
for-
whites are more affluent in this town than other demographics.
And then for me, because I know for me, I don't like going to the Kid Mall.
I just go for the pretzels. I really do.
I don't even go for that. If I want to go to the mall, I'm going to get in my car and I'm going to drive all the way to Baton Rouge.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
Okay.
I don't go to the mall. I rarely go to the mall here in Lafayette because, number one, okay, and it does play a little part into race because if you look at the demographics, most of the north side of Lafayette is African American. Or not just African American, but it's lower income people.
Yeah, true.
Okay? However, they still spend money. But every time you're building and you bring stuff here into the community, it's all the way on the south side. That whole end on Ambassador, I go over there, I didn't even recognize it. I'm like, when the hell did we get a Costco?
I know, that's the white people.
What do you think about Moss, the Moss upgrades that they're doing? They're making Moss Street like fancy looking. They're trying to.
Wow.
But my thing
Moss Street businesses are some of them are ticked off about it because it's construction on their road.
It is, but my thing is, okay, you're redoing the roads, but what are you putting on this side of town? Why we're gonna have all these nice
They were
roads?
gonna put. I thought they were gonna put that the new police headquarters.
Wow, a police headquarters.
Hey,
okay.
but it would look nice, and it would be. I mean, obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of what we do with law enforcement, but it would. It could be a nice addition to the area. They would have to.
It is, but my thing of it is, okay, why not put the Costco somewhere on that side?
Yeah.
Okay, we have a Super Target. You have the land for it. Why not put the Costco over that side? You got the Sam's Club over there on Ambassador.
Up to the corporation when they go in there.
Yeah.
And they'll go in there, they'll survey the land, and they'll see what types of people live in this certain area, and they'll say, well,
but that goes back
to this demographic.
But it goes back to our city council.
Yeah, it does.
It's all about who you are.
That's why I never go to the black Walmart.
Hey, give it this.
The Walmart.
You're trying to make money.
Well, you say you go to the black Walmart. The Walmart on the north side of town.
Isn't that closing?
It first of all, it no longer stays open 24 hours.
No.
And but before Christmas, that Walmart is going to be closed, and the new Walmart in Carencro will be open. So the people that is on the north, and that Walmart is on the bus route. So the people that actually go to that Walmart that don't have vehicles, well, you're gonna have to catch the bus. You're gonna have to catch the bus all the way across town because where the Walmart in Carencro is.
Super one still there? No.
The Super one is still there.
It is.
For now. For now.
It's still next to the black Walmart.
Yeah, but exactly, man. I mean,
why do you separate yourself like that?
It's true.
It is. I mean, it is.
It's separation.
Like, this is the black side of town. This is the white side of town. That's stupid.
Well, we didn't create these divisions. This exists factually.
Yeah, it's factual.
It's been there for a while.
Yeah.
You can tell a black Walmart when they don't have checkout lines. Because you can't trust black people to check out perfectly.
Okay, this is a prime example. Okay, I was in Lowe's, okay? And I had just bought my house. And so this was back maybe, I bought my house in September. So this had to be
Did you buy
October.
it piece by piece from Lowe's? And just
I wish.
I was on the roof this time.
I was buying, I want to say it was the thing for my, to put over my oven. I had to replace it.
A hood.
Oh, hood.
Yeah. And I had some other stuff, and I don't even know what you said, but anyway, it had to be replaced, and I was in the self checkout at the Lowe's on the three-way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's this older white guy ahead of me. The cashier is this white woman.
Yeah.
So he tells the cashier, "You better watch her and make sure she's not trying to steal anything."
You're kidding.
Oh.
Just like a customer.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a customer.
Wow.
Tells that to the cashier. So then, of course, she stops what she's doing, and she's standing up there like this, watching me. And I'm like, okay, I have my debit card out.
Yeah.
I'm a paying customer.
We gotta break that stigma.
Yeah, man.
We will never will, dude.
You know, and
we just gotta wait for more older people to die. Let's be honest.
I really wanted to
every race
act like, yeah.
That's one of the biggest problems is modern medicine keeps you alive longer than you should be.
Of course. You know, remember the good time you used to die at 40?
Oh my Lord.
But really, man.
No, but here's the thing.
That person will be that way till they die.
Here's the thing.
We have to wait for these people to die.
Here's the thing. Racism won't stop until the older generation dies off. So they want to teach the younger generation after that.
But
how it
they've
used to be.
already been taught.
Yeah. So anyway, put it as you're already teaching the next generation how to be
Yeah,
this.
it'll be a while, but young people are more easily adapted
Of course.
to less racism.
Of
Well, yeah,
course.
because I mean, now you're seeing more and more interracial marriages.
Exactly.
Of
When you're just
course.
living in a world where you're used to growing up knowing people of all colors.
Preference
all
is now
creeds.
is determined by race now these days.
Yeah, I like ginger gnomes.
Ginger. The fuck is
Yeah,
that?
gnome is like
Ginger.
it's like
no.
a kind of a
that a
very little
stripper?
person. Little gnomes.
Oh, a little shark girl.
Yeah,
Who's like a ginger.
That's my thing.
Oh, you little too.
All right, we got like very little time.
Yeah, 3 now.
Oh my.
Oh my! But it shows you that we're now in a generation where it's this how it is now.
Yeah, it's like Kenneth, you're a perfect example.
Yeah.
Like you told me about your childhood, how your grandmother raised you to hate all white people and think that they're all going to rape you or something.
That's my friends will rape me. After I never had friends.
Oh my God.
I was afraid to get a friend because I thought he was gonna rape me.
That's why I've never got the
Oh
chance.
my
huh?
God.
Yeah, that's right. You never will.
Oh my God.
The parents of these kids growing up, being raised to believe that everybody's trying to get them.
Oh, of course. I mean, I was afraid to go to prison because she told me, when you get there, they're gonna do you in every hole in your body. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna close my nachos.
I think that's the theme though.
but
Today.
yeah.
That's
you
not
know.
this victim mentality that everybody has. Like everybody's a victim.
But I think that's the theme. You know, it's kind of like being worried about strangers when statistics bear out
That
if
you
you're going to
might-
get killed or raped or whatever.
It's by
going to
family
be your
member.
family or your
Call you
close
closest
friend.
friend. Yeah. The stranger danger is bullshit.
and so it's like we can't operate in the realm of facts. We
Of
operate in
course.
this realm of myth.
That's why when I drive a car and I see a kid running, I say, don't run for me,
like,
run for
we
your
all grew up
ants.
in the 90s with all those, like, those Fox Kids promo things saying, like, oh, stranger danger,
Exactly.
lock and key kids, watch out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
Of
I mean,
course.
if you
This
look
dirty old man's
at
gonna try to take your shirt off. and
I
run you.
forgot his name, but he's actually one of like maybe 2 or 3 black serial killers in the U.S.
Yeah.
Known. But if you look up the Atlanta child murders,
Yeah.
you'll find him. He was actually someone in the community. He was not somebody that the police actually even suspected.
It's the ones you don't trust, man. The ones you trust.
He
Yeah.
was somebody they trusted, and he was raping and killing these little boys in Atlanta.
Oh,
And he was
That's how
somebody
pedophiles
they
work,
trusted.
Is like a lot of them just become friends with people who have kids. And
Yeah.
yeah. Of course.
trying to
Of
get that
course.
opportunity to go babysit.
But see, that's a wait game. You wait until they trust you enough, then you make your move.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's
So
scary.
parents
What?
out there, you
I mean,
have
it's
kids
true.
Well, it's
wearing
true.
that
That's what they
diaper
do.
when the babysitter
Why
brings
do you think guys become friends with girls? So we can wait our chance and make our move.
That's
Oh my
all the time we got. No, what is it, like 2 minutes?
What? 1 minute left.
1 minute left.
All right. Well, we almost got to go. Anybody want to say something before they go?
Vote for Trump. You've got to change America.
Be nice.
That's right. Don't be friends with me. So I'll come after you.
Don't be nice to kids.
friends.
Huh?
Don't be friends to
Don't,
you.
yeah, because I'm gonna come after you.
Yep.
Oh my Lord.
It's true.
I wait my time, and suddenly when I'm close enough, bam,
Trapdoor spider style.
trapdoor spider style.
Oh my God.
I do Stockholm syndrome on you. Lock you in my attic until you find it.
And with that, I am going to say goodbye.
Somebody check inside.
Say goodbye.
Ted, I can see you as the old lady from Misery.
Oh God! Just lock you in my attic. You say, "You in love with me yet?"
That sounds like Heidi or,
Oh.
or Rosemary's
You're
Baby.
breaking